How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to a ride along with RONIN 47R. You can see here that today we're looking at the first release of the BTSV. And so in this particular clip, I am simply jumping over to the shop. And, just go ahead and warn you now, it's not a review or anything. It's just me getting this thing started because I just wanted to take it for a spin. Technically, I before work grabbed this thing here, and then just a few moments ago finished playing some games. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is just sort through. Again, this is with the update 2.2, so you can see that the user interface is a little different. But there she is, in the raw, okay, in the birthday suit. Haven't put any makeup or fixed this tank up yet. You can see here it kind of looks aquatic. I keep mentioning that. I'm assuming maybe it looks aquatic to you as well, like an amphibious tank. But it absolutely is not. In fact, this is the predecessor to the T-34. The sloped armor is, although this was developed in the 30s, it was a predecessor with the technology that led to the sloped armor of the T-34. Meanwhile, I was just taking a quick look at the operations, kind of just lining those things up, and then as usual, I don't know why I can't even help myself. The crew that comes with the tank, I just start them on their way with 6 cents, but I will not be using that crew anytime soon. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump over and put my emblems on, and you may recognize the turret gun configuration, not the cosmetics, but the overall, that's the T-127 gun, which is really a tier 2 gun. And what else can you recognize from this thing? Well, it's a fast tank. You can recognize the sloped armor, as I stated before, but it's a very unusual tank, so you probably don't really recognize much more about it. So here I am, just jumping through, trying to figure out what cosmetic paint I want to add to this tank. It'll add to the add to the camouflage rating, and it's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, it's part of the fun with this game is just it's like playing with models or building models. So here you go. So last thing to pick here. Sometimes I go with that one. Not a big fan of the stripes, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that one there. Notice I'm making everything permanent because, well, I'm not getting rid of any premium tanks anytime soon. I'm probably not getting rid of any of the tanks anytime soon, but obviously not the premiums. For the urban, I'll go ahead and end up choosing the angular one there. And I'm going kind of slow when selecting the paint because one of the glitches is if you go too fast purchasing with gold, the game will log you out. So you can see there, it is the 20KL there. So, I mean, that is the same exact gun as the T-127. Turn radius is in the low 30s, so it's slow to turn, but the speed itself straight away is very fast. And it's a really good tank for what it is. It's going to be really fun for tier 3. It sees up to a tier 4, and the sloped armor increases its effectiveness, so it's overall a pretty good tank. Anyways, we're going to jump over to the next part. All right, folks. Well, welcome back to the I'm calling it a ride along. It's kind of a newer type of video because I had to get a little smarter with my time. I'm hoping it works out, and if not, try again. So basically, this is the first video I've done in probably, when I say done as in record, gosh, I don't know, a week or more, because I just have been running out of time. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to focus more on less often, because I just simply can't get it out there. Now the video is up and running, and try to focus more on fewer videos, but hopefully better videos, per set. So anyways, I just went ahead, finished up the news and updates because it's been forever. I have an opportunity to actually finally play, and I'm over my bug enough that I'm going to go ahead and play. But what am I going to play? Well, if you have seen the front end of this video, you would have seen which tank that I recently acquired. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and click on this. A little of that action, and maybe even, nope, I guess it didn't stay. That's weird. Why is there a bar? Huh. Did you see that? 1, 2, whoa. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to figure that one out. That is so weird. All right, well, moving on. Coming over to Mother Russia here, you can see that this is, of course, the tank that, if I edited correctly, which takes up the majority of the time, you will have seen me purchase this. So before we get off and running, I will be switching out this guy. Pretty cool. Looks aquatic, but it's not. It's simply the predecessor, technologically speaking, to the T-34 medium tank. A lot of the technology derived from this to the T-34, namely the sloping armor. And of course the gun, if you may, it is, well, I believe, if my memory serves, it is 45mm 20 KO. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's the T-127 gun. So this could be a lot of fun. I already had Pontiac Pat email me and say it is. So if he says it is, then obviously it is. But in all seriousness, I cannot wait to take this thing for a ride. Now, meanwhile, the 2.2 update, you can see here, wow, a lot of user interface changes. Pretty cool. Trying to get used to all that. Well, let's go ahead and stop me just talking crazily, and let's just get some things done so we can actually play. Now, as you may remember, with the ride-along concept, you are basically listening to me while I'm doing this live. Well, okay, live, while I'm recording, versus me doing my voice in conjunction with a pre-recorded video. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that because vents are ever so fun. Now, with this type of tank, this is not a review, but I can babble as much as I want, right? So I'm thinking with this particular tank, you're really going to want to stay on the move. So I would, kind of lean towards this, the suspension, but that's not really, who I am. I've survived plenty of times without it. You got your gun laying drive. You've got your, I'm not going to do optics. I'm not going to do camouflage with this thing because this is going to be, to me, this is going to be a tier 3 medium tank. Used like a medium tank. That's how I'm envisioning it. So before I start slapping on all these fun things, I obviously cannot put on a gun laying drive. Excuse me, a gun rammer. Not that I'm saying you need to, but that's just kind of a go-to thing. I do have a GLD that I could throw on here. Spa liner, not really concerned about it. Engine durability, not really concerned about it. I just don't find myself, I'm not going to be scouting and stopping and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not really concerned about nets and binoculars. Toolboxes for repair, not too concerned about it. With that said, it really comes down to the GLD and the suspension. So even though they're not my favorite items, I feel like this tank is going to want to be played in that direction. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase this here, okay, and knock that out and knock out. Where'd you go? There you go. And I'll go ahead and go with this one. Now, what I've previously done, and as you can see, the information is displayed right there in front of us, which is really cool. I've already went ahead and painted this thing up, put my emblem on there, and life is, is good. Everything is well with the world. For those crazy times, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to silver. For those crazy times, I'm going to go ahead and up this thing up. Maybe I'll put a nice round 10. Now looking at the penetration, you can see there, it averages 38 to 64, 17 to 29 down below. Damage-wise, 35 to 59, 47 to 78. Why am I doing this? Well, it's not for a review, but just kind of thinking out loud, just sharing with you what's going through my mind. If you were sitting here, this is right next to me, we would be chatting about this. I'm going to go ahead and, just because, it's more of a superstition, put a couple in there. I'm just not an HE kind of guy, typically, so moving on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump down to the fire extinguisher, keep everything manual. First aid kit. And small repair kit. Confirm that? Yes. Thank you much. All right, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to be really insanely cruel, and I don't have that. I don't have that. Aha, tier 8s. Now these are my most developed guys, right? So if you look at the tier 8 here, and this guy here, yeah, let's just be insane. Grab this guy, put our highly developed crew into this tank, because of course we should have such an awesome crew in a tier 3 game. Now this particular tank, not that one. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. All right, now this particular tank, making it a little easy there, making a little favorites. This particular tank goes up to a tier 4, and it's a tier 3, so that's nice. Special matchmaking of just 1 tier, and I say we, oh, gosh darn it, don't hate me, but I haven't had time to take a look at this, so just taking a quick pop over, and with the with the whole new update, because this is my first look. This is absolutely my first look with the new update. Let alone this tank, which, by the way, is not coming to the tech tree. All right, so that was that, and here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Where's tier 8? There she is. There she is. So now what we need to do is we need to get our butts in gear, finish up the Leopard, the VK28.01, the Awful Panther, nickname, didn't really mean it. And then we can play with this new guy at tier 8. Very, very exciting. And then down below here, you can see that we have 2 new friends in the world of artillery. So there it is. All right, I said I'm going to stop talking, and now I am. Ooh, I should go ahead and not only start. You know what? I'm just going to have a private conversation with you guys. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll start a party. Look at that. I'm going to start a party with me, myself, and I. And there we go. Backing out. All right. So here we are. Just me and you. And what I'm going to go ahead and do during loading screen. Wow, that was quicker than I anticipated. During loading screens and whatnot, we can utilize that time to chit-chat about related things. That way it's not a complete waste of your time and you're not too bored. Also, too, I'm trying to think of ways to streamline to get the most bang for my buck for the time spent on this, because, again, editing is one of the most time-consuming parts of creating a video. All right, so already with 2.2, I'm noticing it's really popping up quick, and open maps are what you're going to want to have for this type of map, tank, excuse me. Wow, look at all the BTSVs. So much for being rare. Oh, well. All right, well, let's hope it's good to go and fun. Good to go and fun nonetheless. Yeah, I'm going to head up. All right, here we go. The turning is not going to be super fast. Oh, by the way, did I mention that with 2.2 they have enhanced or increased the verbosity of the crew? Well, they have. Now, I don't feel like I'm going all that fast because I'm chasing another of the same kind. 57, 60, 61. Oh, look at that guy. Wow, maybe there's too much talking with the crew. I don't know how I feel about that. What is that guy doing? Just gonna post up there. This guy does haul. It's pretty cool. See if we can get some spots. Whoa, that was a weird laggy thing. He kind of stuttered. Like he had bad gas or something.
The enemy knows our location. Ready to fire on target. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Alright. So everybody wants to drive this tank.
Enemy detected. Target locked. Enemy tanks in the base. Get rid of them. One of our vehicles destroyed.
I'm just gonna go crazy.
We've hit them hard. Critical hit. We're securing the base. Ready to fire. Locked and loaded. We've got enemies in the base. Take them out.
This is kind of fun. I just want to see what it can do.
Target acquired. Enemies looking right at us.
This guy talks way too much.
Push him out. Nice shot. Ready to fire.
Huh.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Huh.
We're done for. Get out.
Alright, so as I said, I just want to see what this thing can do, just kind of running around and just kind of get a feel for it. I will tell you this though, little disappointed that there's 5,000 BTSVs out on the field. Kind of bizarre. Well, I don't know what your first impression is, but I do like the speed. That's pretty fun. I'm noticing that when you're running around, you typical with, I don't know, the auto lock, you really can't drive by somebody very fast and hit them. It seems like the aim is off, so you kind of have to really I can't form words, my brain is dead, but you have to drive such that the auto lock's going to work if you're going to continue to do this circling type of behavior. Perhaps you know, some peek-a-boom type stop and go with some angling might be good. But this is a tank that I understand is really benefits from that continual moving. Now, of course, there is such thing as too much of a good thing. All right, how are these guys going to play it out here? Also, too, I don't know. It seems like whenever there's a new update, it feels a little different. It's that secret sauce that I really can't put my ooh. Oh. Come on, buddy. Really? Oh no. Yikes. 2 guys to go. Alright, let's see if we can follow one of these guys. Ooh, that's not good. They're tearing it up. We're winning now. It's only 3-2. I don't know. What's going through these guys' minds, huh? Alright, so you know, again, we talked about the tank looking aquatic, the BT SV, but it's not. The angled armor kind of looks like it's a boat, but it's not. So something to think about there. Now that's actually a really nice tank, that Cruiser 4. That could be a lot of fun. Okay, so now it's now that's interesting. Look at the that ribbon over the third icon, over the what is it called? The light tank there. Now, if I switch to another tank, it shows you who it is that we're looking at. So again, the user interface has been updated. It's interesting stuff. Alright, the M2 medium. Look at this guy. What's going to happen? Ooh, hits the ground. Here we go, here we go. Nope. Don't have to worry about him capping, that's for sure. Why aren't they pinstring this guy? You're killing me. Attack from two different sides, guys. Shoot him in the butt. Oh, speak of the devil, there's Pontiac Pat now. Alright. Well, somebody's got to do something. Here comes the third guy coming up. It's like nobody wants to get in there, so he got him for 53 points. You can do it, guys. Get in there. You can only shoot one of you. He lost 59, and his driver. Here we go. Ooh, missed. Pulls back. Guy overcompensates. Again, another miss. Bounces. Wow. It's almost like they're hitting each other with Nerf bats. And finally, the red team is done. No help to me. My NASCAR racing was fun and experimental. Sucks I got a ×2 off of that, though. Alright, let's go ahead and give this guy another, one more try here. Huh. Efficient? Not so much. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Jumping into it. So, like I mentioned before, what's interesting about this tank, at least from the start, is, you know, this was a very rare tank in the PC. Only the beta testers had the opportunity to receive this. And so I'm just really curious to see what, you know, the Xbox edition is going to do with it. I just don't know. Trying to give you some extra info here. But the loads are pleasantly fast, and I do not have a problem with that. Now let's take a look here. Now we're down to 2 BTSVs on our team and 3 on the other. A lot better. All right, I am thinking of probably going over here. Let's check that out.
We've got enemies in the area. Take them down or capture their base.
I'm going to hold off on my opinion of this new and extra crew member talking. But my first impression is seems a bit much. We'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me. Here I am with this turn. You can see it's kind of a slow, wide turn.
Focus on this area.
Oh my god, if it continues to talk this much, we're going to have a problem. Alright, I'm going to see if I can hustle up to the top of the hill.
They found us.
Alright, so here we go. I'm going to use the hill to my right to block me. And then see if I can work up the hill to put the hurt on.
They've spotted us. Target released.
Good hit. I don't have the gun depression. Alright, so he went back down. And I am going to try to turn around like this. Just want to isolate that guy. No gun depression. There we go.
Penetration. Punch right through their armor.
Alright, so he's taken care of. That's fun.
Ammo up.
And he's behind the rock. The crew's talking way too... I'll just tell you right now, I don't like it. It's way too much talking.
The enemy knows our location.
Wow. We're going to need to do something about this extra talking. Crap. Alright, here we go.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've hit them hard. We got him.
And there it is.
Loaded and ready.
Good for us. Little sneaky action here. Alright, well. He was hidden pretty well behind that rock. So... sliding.
The enemy is taking the base.
Yeah, not too worried about it.
Been detected. Target acquired. Artillery, watch out. Enemy detected.
You see this?
Fired. Take cover.
I don't like that.
Reloaded.
Ooh, you French tank, you.
Destroyed.
So I was going to switch over to premium, but that tank destroyer put me away. Alright. Well, you guys get the idea. That was the first look, for me, of the BTSV. Got one kill. Very mediocre, though, in the way I'm playing it. This tank can do a lot better, I am sure. It just takes a little time to get the hang of it. But it's fun. I like how rare, no pun intended, how different it is. I like the quirky different types of tanks. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this thing out here. This guy needs to come up here and take out that AMX-38. See how he's sweeping around to the side? Hopefully he'll continue on to the rear. Okay, so now what he should do is he should probably go to the rear, and then he'll take him out.
Fall back, men.
All right, guys. Well, that looks like that's the end of the game. So let's go ahead and see what the post-game score looks like. Nothing too impressive. Came in 4th place, but really didn't put a lot of... I don't think I put a lot of work into that. But, you know, it's not bad for a first impression, you know, for a first look. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at it with me and following along. Remember, if you receive this transmission, you are one of the 47 Ronin, and I'll see you later. Now, where did my crew go off to? Oh, I see. There they are. Okay, girls, tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.